G'day and welcome to episode 87. In the last episode, we left our rainy hot spring camp spot in Georgia and crossed the border into Turkey. Venturing into the mountains, we tackled the apparent most dangerous road in the world up into the clouds. In this episode, we continue our journey across central Turkey, driving through a cliff face to get to the balloon capital of Turkey.
We kept driving yesterday afternoon to find a spot to camp in the mountains. So we are now in, I guess it's like central eastern Turkey, in this beautiful location. The mountains are just so stunning. They're kind of like a little bit of like the rainbow sort of mountains over there. And then this morning when the sun rose, it was just so pastel. It was just like, it was really pretty. And then there was like a herd of sheep that came through, and yeah, it's pretty good spot in my opinion. What do you reckon?
Quiet.
Yeah, nice and quiet.
The road's only about a couple hundred metres away.
But there wasn't really any...
There was nothing after like kind of dark. It was just dead. It was beautiful. There was just not any sound last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Nice backdrop here too.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. So yeah, we're just about to pack the car up and drive about 100 kilometres to a canyon, which looks like a pretty fun spot to check out. And then we're going to keep driving west to a more well-known place, but we'll show you that a bit later.
So this is the canyon which we wanted to visit on the way to our next destination. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Karanlik. I'm gonna hope that's right. Get off the road, there's a car coming. And it's a road which is cut through the canyon walls here. And I think there's about 4 k's worth of tunnel, and they're all hand cut here. The road it was built over 130 years. It was only finished in the early 2000s and started in 1870. So anyway, can have a look. Looks pretty cool.
The water looks amazing.
This canyon water here, there's a big reservoir just up about 15 k's up the canyon, and the water coming out of it's just beautiful. So I'm glad we made this detour. This road is incredible. Just works through from tunnel to tunnel. They're kind of all, it's really one tunnel, but it pops out the openings, kind of like this one I'm standing in. And you just see the stone, it's just all, it was all hand carved out. So it's just the amount of work involved in it is just unbelievable. I mean, we have the luxury these days in construction with PPE, with earmuffs and all shock absorbing equipment, but this There's none of that back in this day. And if you look down this is the canyon which the tunnel is going through, and I mean, you can't even see there's anything there. You can actually, just further down there, about 100 meters, you can just see the opening of another tunnel there. But essentially, it's just completely disguised in the face of the canyon. It's amazing.
The canyon's pretty cool though. Like,
yeah, and the water down the bottom is beautiful.
We have arrived in Cappadocia. The drive here yesterday, it was a very easy drive on a very nice highway. As we got close to here, there was this massive storm cloud and it rained for probably like the last hour and a half. Anyway, we came to this spot. There was like heaps of tracks here, so we sort of were just following them. And as we were driving down over here, the ground is like really soft here. And anyway, the track just fell away and completely subsided underneath the troopy, and we got stuck for like a good hour and a half. So that was fun trying to get it out. We didn't get to film any of it because I couldn't get the camera out, and also we were pretty concentrated on trying to get out before the rain came back. Anyway, it was all fun. The troopy survived, which is good.
Of course it did. I loved it.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, Cappadocia, you probably all have seen it before. It's a very famous tourist destination, which usually of a morning when it's sunrise, the sky will just be filled with hundreds of hot air balloons. This morning though, there was none, I think because it rained all night and the weather is still not that great today. So yeah, we're just gonna go and explore. There's like all these different like little cave cities around. So we're gonna go and explore those today. Just go for a nice little walk and then stay again tonight. So hopefully we can catch it tomorrow because the forecast is looking much better tomorrow.
Might be it. In you go.
You want... No, I can climb that.
Okay.
What do I land on? Oh, I'm gonna be filthy. Where do I go? The cave cities of the Cappadocia region are believed to have been built as early as the 7th and 8th century BC and occupied mainly by the Cappadocian Greeks up until the 1920s. I don't know, this is the main way.
It's the fun way.
Carved into the soft volcanic rock, the caves were used extensively for protection from invasion, with intricate secret tunnel entry systems. Some of the cities are much more elaborate than these ones, reaching depths of 85 metres underground and capable of holding tens of thousands of people. Although people do still live in the caves, they are generally unoccupied. Some existing caves are restored and new caves built for tourism, though we enjoyed this valley as it was and has been for thousands of years.
So is that way easier out?
I don't know was easy. It was pretty cool though.
There's a secret entrance to the church.
Yeah. So this is the door that we just came out of, and we entered all the way up there. And you can imagine before that this would have just been a cliff face possibly, and this would have just been like the secret entrance to the church. But yeah, that stairwell up inside, it was basically just like a vertical tunnel. It was so steep, but that is so cool.
So our last stop on our little walk down the canyon is this church. Well, I assume it's a church. I could see it in the distance, the caverns up the top. I just want to try and get here before the daylight sort of disappeared. But it's huge. We found the staircase coming up from down the valley floor. It was about 1.5 meters off the ground, so we had to kind of climb up to get into it. But there's this huge, well, there's this big main room here. And I'm guessing too, like the city in the rock that we went to in Georgia, that the whole face of these rocks has actually subsided. Looks like this was once probably tunnels here. This is actually an aqueduct which goes up here around the corner into a tunnel, through 2 tunnels to where the water would come down through a valley there. But there's these huge big chambers, like this one, which given the kind of domed ceiling, I'm guessing this is maybe the church itself. And then back through here, there's these huge rooms. That actually there is a staircase, which I just went up. It's a pretty tight access, but that goes right up to the top of the canyon, and there's looks like another church maybe up there. But these rooms in here are huge, each one of them.
Crazy, it just keeps going and going.
I could only imagine, like previously that this whole canyon, all the caves, just would have been a massive city. It's really impressive.
How good's the view from the porch?
Yeah, from the porch. Yeah, glad we found this one.
We've just got back to the Troopy. That was a really awesome walk. I'm really glad that we went and done that. It took the better part of the afternoon.
Yeah.
We just had a beautiful sunset, and now we're gonna go have a good meal.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. This is the testy kebab. I got beef, and basically it's called a pottery kebab. So it's cooked, slow cooked in this pottery for 4 hours, and it looks absolutely delicious. And Mark just got a chicken casserole, but I think we'll just share. Thanks for tuning in and coming along for the journey. If you haven't already, you can check out more content over on our social pages. Catch you in the next one. See ya!